My yoni is a sacred place because it gives life. The fuck? Like, not every nigga can have this. You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
Love is a 2 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend. Tell my bro I'm a rolling stone. Yeah. See you away from the 9. Love is a 2 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend. Told my bros I'm a rolling stone. I swear I never go through that again.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Lola here. I hope you guys are all well and safe, staying at home, corona free, this and the other. Obviously I'm going to check up on you guys every video that I drop because I'm trying to be on this, you know, consistent flex. I'm gonna jump straight into it. So I thought this video was very appropriate because I don't know, I'm clapping on child the ghetto. The ghetto. This video was very appropriate because I don't know if you've watched my intro video, but I'm all about motivation, peace, love, and, you know, personal development. I don't know, it's like personal development with a spin on it. So obviously, as y'all already know by the title, this is a review for the Too Hot to Handle. And if you see me looking down here, I actually do have some notes because I thought I would be thorough in, like, you know, my inspection of this program. If you haven't watched it and you plan on watching it, don't watch this video because I'm going to be giving you a lot of spoilers. This is for the people that have watched it that want to gist with me, you get me? So I just thought, you know what, I might just break down the characters one by one and tell you guys how I feel about them. You feel me? You see me? Okay. In fact, before I get into the individual characters, I just wanted to talk about the whole concept of the show in general. I think it's a really good show. As in, me, I love Love Island. I'm a Love Island stan. Been watching it since the first ever series. I don't know, when it comes to trash TV, I don't know, I've not caught on to the Love and Hip Hops and the Real Housewives of Atlanta type of stuff yet. I'm gonna, but I feel like I was a bit too young when it came out, so I missed a couple of the first series and then I just couldn't get into it, but I'm still gonna try and watch it. However, when it comes to trash UK TV, ITV, yep, I'm all here for it, and I love Love Island and I love the concept of it. However, Too Hot to Handle is like Love Island with a touch of self-development and personal development, and that is what I'm all about, you see me? That's what that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I like to see. I like the whole element of like female empowerment and getting them girls to like appreciate themselves and love themselves a bit more, making macho men really look at themselves from an emotional perspective. I think that's really beautiful, and I think it was really beautiful to watch on TV as well. So I'm all here for this show. But yeah, let's get straight into the characters. So I thought I'd start with David. So David is the one from London. Insert picture here. Obviously my editing will be on point. David is the one from London, and I think what I liked about him is that, you know, like on all of these type of shows, when there's a standard white guy from London or whatever, you don't always dibble and dabble with the chocolate girls, but you could see that his first interest was Rhonda, and I thought that was really nice to see. I'm not going to get into interracial relationships, but I do like to see when white men go for black women. I don't know, there's just something about it. I think maybe it might be my pride because black men are always going for white women, but it's nice to see someone dabble outside of their race other than a black man, do you know what I mean? I personally feel like he's coming for Oliver Jack's spot because Oliver Jack, he had the, you know, the black boy typical swagger, the black boy flavour, and obviously he was really handsome, tall and that, but he didn't really dabble into the black girl ones, so it was just like, okay. So I'm gonna call him Oliver David, but I did like that he was going for Rhonda, and I really wanted him to pursue Rhonda just to spite Sharon, the arsehole, but we'll get to that. Speaking of Rhonda, no, I like Rhonda. Rhonda's my home girl, and I thought I'd start by talking about her physical appearance. I don't want to sound judgmental or whatever, but she is absolutely stunning. As in, the woman has had a whole you, and she still looks like that. Damn! One thing I will say is though, I loved her wig, as in the unit itself was very beautiful, and I don't blame her for the way it looked on the show. However, I did feel like her wig was very far back. You know what I think it is? I think it's ghost bond, because even when I have ghost bonds on, like I've got ghost bond on right now, yeah, and even when I have it on for a couple of days, it doesn't come off, it just shifts. And I think that's what's happened to her. I don't know if she stuck it on as soon as she got there or if she stuck it on a few days prior, but I just felt like it just kept shifting and shifting and shifting, and that really upset me. However, I will say she did come and represent for black girls, because people are always getting onto black girls that are on these type of shows, and the first thing they mention is their wig. When it was Leanne or whatever, everyone was getting onto Leanne's wig or whatever, then they got onto Priscilla's wig or whatever because it was blonde, and then they got onto Year One Day's wigs and everything. And obviously it's hard, like when you're not a hairdresser, it's hard to always have your wig on 10/10. So I do rate Rhonda for, you know, managing to pattern that wig like for the whole duration of the time, because it did not come off. I thought she was really cute. The fact that she has a baby, and the fact that like she used the workshop to like give her the confidence to go and tell Sharon about her baby. I was like, that's really beautiful. And it really made me feel like, as a woman, like my yoni is a sacred place because it gives life. The fuck? Like, not every nigga can have this, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. I did notice, like, American girls, I must give them their respect or pay them dues where it's deserved, because the way they go after their guys, like they're just so, they're not stush. Do you know what I mean? As in, not that every girl from UK is stush, but like, for example, you know, when like her and when Sharon first walked up to her and he's like, oh, come here, and like she just went, and then he kissed her and she just had it, you know, and like she was just having it. Like, not that she's easy, because I wouldn't just say she, like, I do feel like the bunch of them are all slags in it, because they didn't know any of these men from Adam, and it'd been like a week and they all wanted to rip each other's clothes off. However, the way that they were so, you know, liberated, I think I really like to see that. And not that there's anything wrong with UK girls, like not that we're any better or any worse, it's just I feel like, as I said in my communication video, because of pride and the fear of rejection and the fear of getting disrespected or violated, we're so scared to go after what we want, and I think it does hold us back. Rhonda and Sharon, I think their relationship is very, very cute. I think it's very natural. I'm all here for it. That's what I was talking about, that so-called like American love. It's so like pure, and it's very like, it's rare. Like, you don't see that all the time. Like, I feel like Kells is a physical representation of how a lot of London boys are. Like, they've got so much pride. They don't want to got, like, you see Sharon was just like, you know what, I know what I want, I'm going for it, I'm gonna grab it. Anyone comes into my way, I'm gonna shut it down. You know, like, he went up to David, he was like, bruv, like, you're my homeboy, this, that, and the other, but it's like my best friend going after my ex-girlfriend, can't run. And next thing you know, he shut it down. Now he's gone back to his girl, you know? He gets what he wants, and I think that whole American love is so pure. Speaking of Sharon, Sharon, okay, so I'm gonna say throughout the whole show, the show really, really showed toxic masculinity in its purest form. Sharon, Kells, and Harry, toxic masculinity. The way Sharon acted when everyone was accusing him and Rhonda of doing stuff, it was so rude, it was so disrespectful, because it was like, on one hand you had Rhonda going, oh my god, like I really think this is more than just physical, like I think we're actually building a connection. And then you had him doing that, no, like I really do want to like touch her and have sex with her and this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, you can tell that he's saying what he thinks is correct, but his brain is not thinking that. He actually genuinely likes her, but because he's a man, his words will not physically allow him to just be like, you know what, Rhonda's a bit of me. She's got a nice personality and she's got banging bods. I could fuck her and I could wife her, you know what I mean? But the way he dealt with that whole situation, I thought it was just wrong. I thought it was wrong. I didn't like him. I was like, you know what, just write him off, just write him off. But then, you know, he apologized and everything. So, you know, we move on. I thought he was really, 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 really funny. I don't know, there was just, he actually has banter. And I think it's quite rare that Americans have banter. Like, because it's not part of their culture, they don't really, you know, bant. But he actually has banter, so I respect him, man. It's good vibes. So Kells, our fellow Nigerian brother from London. So when he walked in, I thought, you know, he's a bit cocky, he's a bit arrogant. That's what he looks like, you know, because he don't really open his eyes to stuff, like his eyes that hang like this. And I don't know, for some reason, guys that do that, it's just like, open your fucking eyes. I'm not one to talk because my eyes do the same thing, but you know. And then obviously like he's really tall, and that's what I mean about this cast. This cast is really good because about 4 of the niggas in there was 6'5", 4, 6, you know what I mean? Quality men, you know, proper eye candy. Like even what's his name, Harry, he was 6'5" and he had those green eyes. Ooh, Harry. At first I thought, okay, whatever, but then I just realized that he's just a very Nigerian guy, and I don't know, for me I found that mad attractive. I was like, oh, he's tall, he's Nigerian. But then when he went off to Gabriella, I was just like, why do you have to just be a stereotype? And then when he thought he had Gabriella and then he didn't really even have Gabriella, I was kind of happy about that. I was kind of like, put you in your fucking place. I did like watching him, like his personal development stage or whatever, because it was so Nigerian in a way. Like, I think what he wrote in the mud scene, I think what he wrote in the thing was like trust and pride, and I was thinking, I know that deep down every single Nigerian can relate to having these two things hold you back. Because of pride and trust issues, there's certain things that we don't grab in life. That goes with relationships, that goes with, I don't know, certain jobs. Like a lot of Nigerians, or even just black people in general, won't do certain things because they're like, and me again, why should I go on when other people are not, you know? And then there's the fear of trust. It's like, if I trust this person, they could do me dirty. And you know, I feel like every Nigerian has that bit of them that's like, sometimes people just don't want good for you, and we just feel that way, you know? Like you know the whole thing with like rubbing a pregnant lady's belly. If that was two Oyibo people, they'll see it as, you know, oh, she's pregnant, rub the belly, let me see how it feels, you know, your baby, you know, make sure it's kicking, make sure it's breathing, it's all good. However, Nigerians, they just see it as witchcraft. It must be judged, someone is doing some evil on me. And I thought it was nice to see that he sees this as something that holds him back and is willing to let go of it. And that was kind of nice to see. And I also thought, this nigga is so Nigerian. The way he was watching that money, he was like, I'm not even gonna look at any of these girls. These girls are gonna lose me money. You know what? My eyes are close. You know, I can't see. If I can't see, then I can't lose no money. You know? He was in a hot tub with Francesca. Now, Francesca's stunning. Yeah, like she's a bombshell. And he just, I can't do it. I can't do it. The money is too much. I was like, my brother. I respect you. So this is my favorite people to talk about. I thought these people brought the most entertainment. So it was Harry and Francesca. In fact, let me talk about Harry and Francesca and then Hailey. So Harry and Francesca love their relationship. I feel like I've been in their situation multiple times where I've done a nigga dirty, a nigga's done me dirty, and that's just been it. As in, me and the niggas don't talk no more because it's just like we're both too prideful, whatever, to try and address the situation and fix it. But I loved watching their thing play out. I will say he was a little dickhead in the beginning, because how are you gonna deny that you kissed her? And then, like, I think there was so many underlying issues related to just that scene alone. He's kissed her, now they've lost money, and now everyone wants to find out who they need to watch. So everyone's like, who initiated it? He's not saying boom. He doesn't want to say boom. He's just letting her get slated. And then you got Rhonda in the bedroom with him doing, yeah man, she's not, yeah, it was definitely her, slagging her off. And she doesn't even know the situation. And in most instances, it's usually the boy that initiates a kiss. It's very rare that a beautiful girl like Francesca would have to initiate a kiss. Do you feel me? And everyone was getting onto her. All the girls were getting onto her. And I was just thinking like, bruv, like, where's your girl code? It's just like, I don't want to take it there. But when stuff like that happens in real life, people always get onto the girl, and I think it's so wrong. And watching him just not saying anything, oh, toxic masculinity, as in at its finest. I was just like, bruv, speak, like, open your mouth and talk. You're a big man, like a whole 6'5". Bruv, I will say that over time, you could see that that was part of his character, and that he did say that part of his characteristic is the fact that he is so stubborn, and the fact that he was so like willing to let go of that stubbornness, put his pride to the side and kind of just talk through it with her. I thought that was beautiful. I love them too. I stand for them. Don't think they will ever last. In fact, let me not even go and jinx it. I feel like, you know, they're gonna do each other a couple of times, and that's just gonna be it, because I've not seen them really speak about anything other than, you know, doing each other. Francesca and Hailey, that's one thing we need to talk about. Hailey was ultimate queen of bad vibes. Why was she so mean? Why was she so mean? Like, bruv, she's just mad. And I personally feel like she's in love with Francesca. Yeah, she's in love with her. If she could marry her, she would have married her. As in, when she had the opportunity to kiss her, she was like, maybe we should do it again. Maybe we should do it again. Again, Care. We've already lost 3 grand. Now you want to go and lose 6 because I'm angry. You want to exploit my anger to go and lose $6,000? You're stupid. And I was just thinking, bruv, like, what's your issue every day? So I don't like anybody here. I think that this whole process is stupid. Like $600,000. You can't even act. You can't act for $100,000. You're stupid. No, but I like the way they did her, man. They just gave her the, you know, the boot. Just chuck her out. Just try anything. Just as I thought. Trash.
Well, just as I thought. Trash.
And then I think I'm just gonna talk about these lot in a block section. Bryce, I thought he was really, really, really cringe.
I just feel like I've got the ick. Yeah.
It made me really uncomfortable to watch him. Corey, I also thought he was a dickhead, with a capital dickhead. I was just like, oh, I just come in here to pipe everyone, and if I don't pipe, then, you know, if I don't pipe this one, on to the next one. This process is done. And I hate guys like that. Like, don't be a dickhead on purpose. Like, take Harry. Harry's a dickhead by accident, you know, and he's even entitled because he's 6'5". But you're minus 6 foot self. You wanna come and just be mean to my Essex girl, Chloe. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you fucking dumb?
Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb?
There was Matthew that they kept calling Jesus. I thought that was kind of cheeky. People need to stop with this whole white niggas with long hair must be Jesus. It's kind of offensive, but it was a bit ironic, the fact that he was so calm and loving and peaceful, and yeah, whatever. But you know, I want to highlight some things that I took from it. Men are mad, and I don't like to go and say that men are trash or whatever, because I feel like we're past those days. However, it did like exhibit how men are just crazy for no reason, and they can be really evil for no reason. Sharon, Harry, Corey, just for no reason. And every response that you would say that a woman is crazy for, they were all induced by men. I don't like to slate men, and obviously I like it when they're on their personal development and want to change that, but I like how they highlighted that. And I hope that any of the guys that watch the show, that any guys that have watched the show, I feel like they can use that to then go and use that in their real life and see if they've done any of the similar type of thing. Nothing worse than a woman scorned. It was definitely highlighted that women can be evil when they're mad. That was demonstrated by Hailey and Francesca. I was not surprised by their actions, and it made sense because that's how women are. American guys have a different type of love to British guys. I don't know if I would completely boycott like the British love or whatever, because it's just like, I feel like it's raw in its own way. It's not really cringy. It's a bit, you know, banter. We cuss each other, but we actually do love each other, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, that's everything that I have to say about the show. I actually really enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend it. I hope they do like repeat series. They can't just do it once and then leave it as that. As in, I need them to do it again, you know what I mean? And with different type of dickheads, you know, and different types of sluts. And I did find it a bit weird, the fact that these were regular people that just couldn't go a week without sex. I thought that was really unhealthy. But that's the purpose of the show, because there's people like that and it should be flagged. But yeah, guys, I don't know. If you guys have anything else to say, let me know what you think. Who's your favourite character? I would say my favourite character was Francesca. She gave me entertainment. I empathised with her. I loved her self-growth and development. And I don't know, she's a good energy, you know? And like, it's very rare that you get really pretty girls like that don't have a stick up their ass, but you know, she would still chill with the girls, she would talk to the guys or whatever. Obviously she knew her sauce. Believe in your sauce. But yeah, she was my favorite character. But let me know down below in the comments who your favorite character was. Tell me why as well, because I don't need to just go and say Corey, because if you just go and say Corey, I'm gonna think you're the kid. But if you say Corey because I don't know, he's so handsome, okay, I understand. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt or whatever. Yeah, if you like this sort of stuff, let me know. I'm gonna do some more reviews, because that's all I do in quarantine. All I do is watch Netflix and chill by myself. Yeah, if you like this sort of stuff, let me know in the comments. I hope you guys have a nice day. The sun is out today. I might go and do a photo shoot. Obviously I beat my face. Basically I got new brushes. I got my Morphe brushes and a new Morphe palette. Okay, and it sounds like, why not? So don't just think I'm extra for no reason. Actually, I am extra for no reason. I put on makeup in my house almost every day because it's fun. Yeah, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share this with a friend of a friend of a friend who has also watched Too Hot to Handle. And yeah, bye guys. Hey, dumb. Are you fucking dumb? Oh, I like this. Tall girl affectate. That wasn't a good one. We gotta do it again. You know what I'm talking about?